have you heard about Amazon's new low inventory level fee and are starting to wonder if it's worth it to sell on Amazon? Hi, I'm Patti Scharf, CPA and partner at Acuity. Today I'm going to be talking about all the hullabaloo around the low inventory level fee and other fees that Amazon is charging, and talk about some other challenges of selling on Amazon. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I just got back from E-commerce Fuel Live. You can go see the video and hear about my experience there. But one of the things that always comes up in an e-commerce conference is Amazon. It seems like most everybody is selling on Amazon, not everybody, but a lot of people. And I think it used to be kind of more of a love-hate relationship with Amazon. I feel that the scales are tipping more to a hate-hate relationship. So let's kind of talk about that journey a little bit. Back when we first started providing e-commerce accounting services to businesses, back, I think 2012 is, I think, when we started out. The people who were starting to sell online, most of them got their start by selling on Amazon FBA. This was for really good reasons. They had a ready audience, ready and waiting, looking for their products. Amazon provided fast shipping. They took care of all of the back office logistics. Like, you didn't have to worry about anything. You didn't have to put up a storefront. You didn't have to build a website. Shipping was fast and reliable, all of those different things. The fees at the time felt kind of high, but for the bang for the buck that you were getting, it was really a good payoff. So between then and now, you've seen an ever-growing list of challenges to selling on Amazon. I think one of the big ones is ads. Again, it's a love-hate thing. Like, you want to have ads promoting your products, but back in the day, ads would set you apart and they would help boost your listings. If you could get the buy box, like, that was kind of the holy grail. And then as time has gone on, everybody has figured that out. So everybody is spending more and more ad money. Everybody is spending more for less, right? And one of my most interesting stories, this is kind of brutal, was of a seller who was paying money to be promoted in the buy box. And when they were looking at their listing, they looked at it and an ad popped up for Amazon's brand that was competing with their brand. So they were paying ad money for Amazon to just kind of compete against them on their own listing. And that's just brutal. Sellers are also having to deal with counterfeiters. So not only counterfeiting their products, but also counterfeiting their listings. So just swiping all of the blood, sweat, and tears you've put into trying to promote your ads or promote your products to potential buyers. And they're just kind of undercutting you because you're on a single marketplace and buyers can't tell the difference between the different products. And often they just go for whatever's showing is cheapest. Sales tax became a whole other Oprah. I did a whole video, actually a series of videos, but go check this one out here. That'll give you the most common frequently asked questions. Once the Wayfair versus South Dakota ruling came out, now if you are working with Amazon FBA, you have Nexus and all of the places where Amazon is storing your products. And that just created a whole bunch of madness for everybody. All right, so let's talk about fees. Amazon is notorious for the fees that they charge. Not only do they charge a gazillion different types of fees, the cost is now getting crazy. I mean, at this point, it's getting close to 50% of the sales that you're bringing in. So if you sell $100, like 50 of those dollars almost goes to Amazon. And they've got fees for, if you've ever integrated your accounting software to Amazon, you can see the list of all of the different fees, and there's like hundreds of them. And there are ones that are like other fee, or there are returns fees, there are storage fees, there are all kinds of different fees. And in December of every year, Amazon will put out a list and say, okay, here's what's going to be charged in the next year for all these different things. And that's going into effect April 1st, which is coming up in just a few days. So one of the things that they've been charging for a long time are storage fees. So they've got short-term storage fees, they've got long-term storage fees, but now they have this new fee called the low inventory level fee. So if you ship too much product to Amazon and they're hanging on to it for you and it's not turning over quickly, then they're storing it. So they're going to charge you storage fees, either short-term or long-term, depending how long it's there. And based on the size of that product, they're going to charge you different rates. Okay. But now they are charging this low inventory level fee. So if you send too little product to Amazon, they're going to charge you for that too. So I was talking to Jamie McDonald over at A2X, and he refers to this as the Goldilocks. Like, you can't have too much inventory, not too little inventory, just right. And people are just up in arms about this fee because it's just one of those ways that Amazon can just arbitrarily decide to charge you something. One of the problems with it is that it's difficult to calculate because you have to know you can't track it. It's going to be per SKU based on what's selling, but you may not know the velocity of those sales at the time. It's madness. It's madness. So as an e-commerce seller, what should you do? Should you be selling on Amazon FBA? I actually did a video several years ago on Shopify versus Amazon FBA. It's held up pretty well over time, if I do say so myself. Go check that out. I think what I said there is still true. It's just now Amazon is charging higher fees, more fees. And I think whereas Amazon FBA, you used to be able to attack that as a novice and learn the ropes of selling online by doing it that way, I think Amazon should still be a part of your overall strategic plan, but also as part of your strategic plan should be having your own website, your own list of customers. I think that if you're selling on Amazon, you need to be paying close attention to your brand. You want to use Amazon more like Google, in the sense that if they're going to Amazon, that they're looking for you and for your specific product. I think if you're just relying on the novelty of your product, you may be at risk, and you're just not going to be able to run it optimally. I think you're going to need to pay attention closely to fees, closely to returns and reimbursements, that if people are returning your product, that you're getting reimbursed for that. I think you need to pay attention to sales tax. There's just so much nuance with Amazon that you need to pay attention to. It's just a lot more sophisticated of a platform than it used to be. And if you're going to be successful there, which you can and should try to be, because it's just in so many places, it's where people go to shop. So you have to have a presence there, but you have to be really careful about how you're doing it. If you are on your own website like Shopify or BigCommerce or anything else like that, you can get your own list of customers. It's a lot more portable if you have to switch platforms, things like that. You're in more control of your advertising. Other people aren't going to be jumping on your own website to be competing against you, right? So I think that there are benefits of both, but it's just harder than it used to be. So, all right. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, and share. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll catch you later.